From an insane net worth of $3 million to spending her hard-earned money on charities, this is everything you need to know about Paige Spiranac's insane lifestyle and net worth. So is she actually rolling in the dough, or is it just a facade? Well, I think it's time we take a peek at her net worth. Now, as of 2023, she's got an estimated net worth of around $3 million US. Wow. Say, how do you get $3 million? I think you've got to be a professional golfer for a short time if you want to have a value of six figures. But wait, did you think Paige is only a former golfer? Nah, she's the queen of multitasking. Spiranac's a model, which is actually her main source of earning. Now that she's retired from golf, that is. Also, did you know she also makes money through her social media posts and brand deals? 'Cause she does, and it's a decent amount. That's not all though. Back in 2022, the golf beauty won the World's Sexiest Woman Award from Maxim magazine and launched her own website a year later in 2023 called The Only Page, which offers subscriber-only content like golf tutorials and exclusive pictures. But if you want to know how she's currently earning her dough, well, the answer's pretty simple. Social media likes and endorsements. Lots of them, in fact. Have you seen how many endorsements she gets? This girl loves doing something on the side. You know, when she's not modeling or posting on social media to keep her fans entertained, that is, Spiranac signed with Parsons Extreme Golf in 2017 and even became a brand ambassador for 18 Birdies the same year. In fact, she's been a brand ambassador for different sports clubs on and off since 2017. She was even busy in 2021 because she became an on-air personality of PointsBet, a global sports book operator. Oh, and obviously she was also its brand ambassador. Paige has a lot of sponsors from golf-related businesses such as Callaway Golf and Swag Golf. Also, let's not forget that she was even on Golf Digest. But that's not the only way the retired golfer makes money to sustain her comfy lifestyle. She's also worked with fitness-related brands like Lululemon, Sports Illustrated, and Women's Health. I wonder, did her car ever make a cameo in any of those magazine photo shoots? Because it really should. And before you come at me, have you seen her car? It's every car lover's dream. And honestly, I've had my eye on her car for some time. So what car does Paige have? Well, it's none other than a beautiful Ferrari Portofino M. Call it an investment, if you will, because that car obviously isn't cheap. And rakes in a lot of views and likes for Paige on social media whenever the former golfer posts videos of it. You know the ones I'm talking about, right? The grip change videos she shared became viral at one point. And another thing that became viral was Spiranac's trip to Los Angeles back in 2022, probably because she had vlogged her entire experience with fans. Guess what she started her tour with? Test driving a Ferrari, and it's the same model as hers. If you want to know the specifics of how much the car costs, then look no further than MotorTrend.com, because they've got all the juicy details, like how the Ferrari Portofino M's base model alone costs $226,000. What? Even Paige couldn't believe the number and shared that when she started the car for the first time, her hands were sweating. Don't worry, she dealt with her nerves and loves her car now. The former professional golfer called it sick, and it turns out that while she was in Los Angeles, her favorite pastime was cruising in her Ferrari. Was it a smooth ride? The social media influencer didn't think so. But hey, that doesn't mean she didn't enjoy the experience. Anyway, how much money is she even making? Sadly, Paige didn't earn that much professionally, probably because she only played a single season, but that didn't stop her from making some hard-earned dough. Because she had the best season, earning of about $8,000 on the Cactus Tour. That's not all though. Another factor that brings in a lot of money is the social media influencer's followers. Paige has more than 3 million Instagram followers, over 100 million TikTok followers, and almost 850,000 Twitter followers. Last I checked, that is. Oh, and get this. Did you know she makes more cash than even the GOAT Tiger Woods himself? He only makes about $11,000 for each post. But that's still less than what Paige makes. The former golfer repeatedly charged around $14,000 for each post, and like I mentioned before at the start, she earns some extra cash through modeling. But wait, this is the queen of multitasking. She's not just a model and a former golfer. She's even got her own side hustle. You already know she's a busy bee on social media, but did you know Paige also has her own podcast? It's called Playing Around with Paige Renee. But that's actually not the side hustle I wanted to talk about. Nah, the one I'm interested in is her exclusive line of merchandise. One good example of it is the 2023 calendar that she released in late 2022, which features the ex-golfer posing in a two-piece black bikini. It's no surprise that the calendar was sold out online the minute it was posted. But there's still plenty of merch available to buy on her website, like posters, towels, and tees. Aside from the income that the social media personality makes from her own website, she's also made dough through partnerships with some well-known brands. Spiranac was named a brand ambassador for Philips Stein watches back in December 2018, and she's also signed deals with Meissen plus Maine. But wait, there's more. Paige even partnered up with the eyewear brand Tomahawk Shades back in November 2022. Imagine how much money she made through all these partnerships. That would explain how she lives, though. Comfortably, duh. Just take a look at her house. It's literally to die for. The property is in Scottsdale, Arizona, and if you're a huge fan of hers, then you might have already seen the house in her videos, because Spiranac's got a habit of including in her YouTube videos and Instagram posts. So what's so special about the 30-year-old's house? The house has a poolside area and all the other modern fancy stuff and, details that I don't want to bore you with. But just know that Paige has one attractive house. I mean, the exterior says it all. I don't think I even need to explain. So other than lounging in the poolside area of her Arizona property and cruising in her Ferrari, how does the former golfer spend her time and money? Well, it seems the girl has a heart of gold because she's part of a bunch of charities. The list includes the Cyber Smile Foundation, Habitat for Humanity, and Center for Disaster Philanthropy, Inc. But what I think the former golfer's most happy with, the Cyber Smile Foundation. In fact, she was really excited to break the news about her partnership with the anti-bullying organization. But wait, what's the charity's goal exactly? To help change the world and raise awareness of a global issue like bullying. Obviously. Now, how would this charity organization make the world a better place? I think using digital platforms positively might be the answer you're looking for. And guess what? They don't just encourage positive use of their platforms, but are a constant support for people through their 27 support programs. Yep, you heard right. Their support programs work non-stop to make you feel better. How cool is that? Spiranac shared she was looking forward to participating in all the initiatives that the Cyber Smile has to offer. Okay, so it's obvious that Paige was excited about her partnership, but can the same be said of the charity itself? Here's what Dan Reisbeck, the co-founder of the organization, thought of her partnering with the charity organization. I think the word excited would be an understatement in this case, because looking at the co-founder's response, it's more like the organization was over the moon that the golfing influencer decided to partner up with them. Reisbeck said in a statement that Paige is a shining example of someone who's passionate about making the world a better and more positive place for others. That's not the only reason she joined the charity, though. He added that the golfing star had endured a lot of online hate and abuse, but with the help of her family's support, she was able to stay focused on her dreams. And not just that, but she's now got a platform to encourage others too. The co-founder ended his message by adding that the charity is honored to welcome the former golfing champion on board as an ambassador. And that's all. From spending her hard-earned money on charities to having a whopping net worth of $3 million, this was everything you needed to know about Paige Spiranac's insane lifestyle and net worth.